Hey guys, it is Brido here, and welcome back to another recap show for the Royal Hockey League. We're going to take another look at what happened in the week that was for the league. We're going a little bit quicker now, so it's not necessarily 1 week, it's about 5 days or so you'll see these a little bit more often. We'll start off some trades here. First off, we got Jonathan Blum going to Nashville for Scott Hannon, and there was a couple prospects going the other way as well. Pretty even there, minus the fact that Blum's a little bit younger. And then for myself coming up here, I made 2 trades with LA. I got Oliokin off the books to LA with I guess a second round pick and a prospect as well for Jarrett Stoll. Then we also made a big trade for Jonathan Quick and then a couple no-name prospects in return for Bufflin, Pavlik, Klo, and a first round pick in I believe 2014. So a lot was given up, but the price had to be paid if I was going to bring in a goalie of that caliber. Pavlik has a lot of good potential for the future and is going to probably get up to maybe an 85 or an 87, but for the time being he's been giving up some bad goals, and I feel like if I have a better goalie in net for the sim games, that's hopefully going to help us because we've been losing quite a bit of those sim games as well. Here you can see that the Western Conference has changed a little bit. Columbus is moving its way up, same with Minnesota, so 2 new GMs there making an impact for their team. The Eastern Conference though is a bit status quo as Montreal is still up there on top. Philly sitting in second there quite comfortably, and we're still fighting it out for third with Carolina in the 75 points area there. Below that, you got some other controlled GM teams, going for those other spots too. Pretty much the divisions are out of reach minus the Southeast there, but still a lot to play for, and especially for new GMs joining in this last part of the season, there is still room to get into the playoffs, as you can see. So there definitely will be some interesting things going on with that. Along with that as well, this is the last period that you can make trades, so very important to do those if you want to do them. The little bit of notice has been posted, not even by myself, but just by the game, saying that if you want to make any trades, it's the last one you can do before the season is over. And also as well, if you want to join the league, I'm going to be doing something similar, where if you want to join in right now, this is the advancement period to do so. If you don't join before this advancement period is over, then I won't be adding anybody else till the end of the season, just to keep teams locked, so there's no switching of teams, no changing of sides where it's only a week before the playoffs. If you want to take on a team, this is the time to do it right now. So as I've said before, Royal Hockey League is the place to do it, and Brido01, BRYDO01 is my PSN if you want to contact me regarding that. I believe we have 1 team in each conference left, so if you want to take those, you can definitely do that. And as I've said before as well, for the playoff spots, I mean, if you get into the playoffs, I want you guys to be active playing each other, so as well, we had a couple complaints of teams not being able to play each other. In that case, if it's in the playoffs, you're playing another human team, you guys can't get your games done, then whoever's contacting me complaining about it, we'll give it a little bit of an incubation period where you guys can figure it out. If it's not figured out, then 1 team will be kicked as well, just so we can keep the process going and whatnot. To finish off this episode as well, we're going to look at team standings in the actual Stats Central thread. This is a place that you can kind of get a little bit more info on essentially what's going on. There you can see the percentages. This tells the story a little bit more than anything, where it really gives you an idea of what teams are hitting it out of the park. Like Montreal is pretty much winning 4 out of 5 games at this point, which is a pretty great record to have. And then as well, leading the league with goals per game at 3.37, which is an insane amount there as well. And then goals against per game, Philly's top there, and then Montreal sits behind them. We're in 4th as well. So I find this really interesting, kind of going through this, seeing a little bit more of the details of the league. And here's the power play stats where I said dead last. There's some other teams that are doing a little bit better than that, and you can go to the top there as well, which we'll do. You can see Chicago, a team that scores bountiful amounts of goals, is great on the power play, and I'm just showing you guys the top 8s for each one there. And a penalty kill, very similar. It really seems that teams are succeeding with great penalty kills, great power plays, scoring lots of goals. It's all the basics that you need to do well in the league, and that kind of gives you guys an idea as well of what people are doing. We'll leave off on that point though, guys. I hope you enjoyed the quick look at what is going on, and stay tuned for more in the future.